Hello everyone. After completing 9th standard, you all are looking forward your 10th standard. And as you all know that right from beginning, right from your childhood, you must have heard that as if like 10th standard is going to be a big examination. Yes, it is a big examination. Basically, it is the first examination which tests you not only for your classroom but almost on the entire state level, right? So obviously, don't you expect your preparation also for the examination has to be in the same manner. It has to be extremely structured and continuous effort is required. Now here I am actually to discuss paper pattern of mathematics. As just now you must have seen on your screen that we saw two books. One was of part 1 and other one was of part 2. So don't we expect now two papers also here for part 1 and part 2, correct? So there would be two papers, part 1 and part 2. Each would be of 40 marks and the duration would be 2 hours. Now, if I have to discuss the entire paper pattern with you, then I expect something like this, which in one place I have written. So, of course, I will be taking them one by one. So, first, from where we start discussing is question number 1A and 1B, where four sub questions are to be attempted in 1A and two sub questions are to be attempted in 1B, right? Of course, choice is given there. Now, from where these questions come? They come from 9th standard. Now, don't you think it's actually almost a lottery? You already know what you have done in 9th standard, and it will give you, it can fetch you 8 marks if you prepare well. Of course, it is not going to come on platter. You will have to practice. So, in our book, we have given a separate section of standard 9 or your class 9 problems where you can practice, you can revise them well. And by doing this, question number 1A and 1B you can always attempt, where 1 mark question and 2 mark questions are covered. Now let us go to the next one. And the next one is here, now question number 2. Now in question number 2A, actually MCQs are introduced. Now this is a new type of question you can say. Now why those perhaps MCQs are actually introduced here? The reason is as you move from here after your 10th standard, when you will go on higher classes and you will be attempting more and more examination, you will see paper pattern actually changes, and that paper pattern may be more in the form of MCQs. So in a way, we will be preparing here for those MCQs also, right? Now, MCQ means what? Multiple option choices are given to you as their answers. There would not be any choice in the sub questions, but there would be plenty of choice in the answer. Now, does that mean that MCQ you will be just attempting or ticking anywhere? No, you are not going to do that. You will be working and then you will have to see the final answer what you get is given in one of those options and that you have to tick. Okay. So don't you think, of course, again, this will need lot of practice. Now, we have given separate section for multiple choice questions also for the chapters given in the book. So you will have separate practice, like sessions you can have taking one by one those exercises on multiple choice questions. Okay. Now move to the next one, and the next one is question number 2B. Here you have to solve two sub questions out of three sub questions. Of course, including 2A and 2B, here marks given are nothing but 4 each. Correct. Now, question number 2B actually it comes from where? It comes from your book only. So, whatever practice you do from your book, that would be tested in question number 2B, right? Now, go to next one, and the next one is going to be question number 3. Now, look at the question number 3A. 3A is having a particular type that is called activity-based questions. Now, what do we mean by activity-based questions? See, basically what board has done, we are not asking question in standard form. We are trying to test you in a different ways. So, the different way here, that type is activity-based question. Now, in activity-based question, what do we have? Actually, the entire solution is given to you, but not entire solution means solved part given to you. Some part is kept in the boxes. Those boxes are to be filled. You have to understand question's direction, that solution's direction, where is it going, and accordingly, after thinking, you have to fill those boxes and complete your solution. So your final answer will come only when you fill those boxes. Isn't it a new type? Of course. So this also will need lot of practice, and that practice you can get from our book. Again, plenty of exercises we have given there. Okay. Now let us move to the next one, and the next one is question number 3B, right? Now in question number 3B, you are expecting questions from your book only, like question number 2B. So if you have practiced from your book thoroughly, question number 3B you will be able to solve. Now these questions also are going to be of 2 marks each, means 4 marks you can get from question number 3B like 2B. Only expectation here is that you have done your book thoroughly and you will be answering question number 3B. Now move from here and go to now question number 4. Now question number 4 actually is similar to 2B and 3B. Only thing is marks given here are different, and 3 sub questions are to be attempted and 3 marks each. So in all 9 marks can be fetched from question number 4. What type of questions are expected here? Those questions are going to be from book only, like 2B and 3B, for which you have to solve exercises given in the book thoroughly. So don't you think more and more practice finally will give you more and more marks? Finally, your entire examination here is marks based. Everyone is here fighting for the marks only. So you expect to get the full marks only. Full marks if you are expecting, more practice is required. And for that matter, we have given more additional problems also for practice in our book. Please don't forget those problems and keep solving and then keep performing well. Okay, now move from here to the next question. And then the next question is your question number 5. It is the most attention taking part of the entire paper. Why? Because this is actually going to be a challenging problem. When I say challenging problem, this question is not expected from book. But then how do we solve? Of course, it would be something what a 10th standard student can attempt. And it would be based on what you have learned. But of course, that question you cannot try on your own. This will need practice. And for that, we have given challenging problems also separately in another section. So if you attempt that section, if you practice that section, then you will have, like hold on the subject, and then you will have that daring also, that confidence also to attempt that particular question. And understand, this challenging problem would be only one in the paper, but it is of 4 marks. So 4 marks, if you know how to score, then your percentage also goes up. So please understand this, that challenging problem will need lot of practice, and that practice you can see in our book, right? Let us proceed from here further. And then comes question number 6. Now what type of question this is going to be? It is going to be an open-ended question. When I say open-ended, I expect a student to attempt that question with help of whatever he has learned in the entire session of 10th standard. I mean that if you have done your 10th standard well, then how to apply that knowledge what you have learned in 10th standard would be tested actually in question number 6. And this question actually has 3 marks given. Like challenging problem, this particular question also can fetch you those 3 marks if you have practiced well. Now after solving from question number 1 to question number 6, now you are prepared. Now what next you are expecting from us? Don't you expect a model paper? Yes, we have taken enough care of that, and then we have kept a separate section for model paper to test your understanding. And that model paper would be exactly on the lines of the board pattern. So you will be seeing there also from question number 1 to question number 6. One more thing I would like to tell you here, that we have included that recent question paper, I mean the 2019 question paper in our book, so that you can practice and be prepared for the examination. Your regular practice and continuous effort will fetch you good marks, and I'm sure that you all will be coming with flying colors, right? All the best. Thank you.